everyone, welcome to the Age of Listening channel. This, I believe, is going to be step 8, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call it now, but this is what I was given. I've got so many of these now, and I've got to get back into the groove to kind of start getting through this all, so we can move on to a different section. But anyway, so I've got my joss stick burning because, wow, what a 2 months that I have had. I think I've been away from you guys for about six weeks or something, and I've really got out of the habit. Having a cup of coffee there, sorry. Right, so what's the next step? Step 8 then. I was given 2 pictures. One is resistance. Sorry, I spelled resistance wrong, and you know, it is what it is. I could have got the Tipp-Ex out and made it look nicer, but hey, you know, I'm a bit rough and ready when it comes to this, so it is what it is. But we've got resisting the age of Aquarius, embracing the age of Aquarius, and so we're just going to quickly have a look and see what it's going to look like. Okay, so should we do the good bit or the bad bit? Let's do the bad bit first. Okay, so get it over and done with, yeah? So resistance. Look at this, poor person is holding on to something by their fingertips, and even though the energy and the frequency is throbbing, you can feel the energies wanting to push this person to the end of where they need to be, really helping them with all of these karmic lessons that they need to work through in order to complete this section of life, move them to a next period of what they need to do in their life, or move them through it all before their life ends, you know, and we start a different adventure. So this age of Aquarius is really shoving everybody through this kind of vortex feeling, this place, and so let's look at what he's holding on to. So here's a list of some of them. So we've got, I hope the camera's picking that up, so we've got fears, addictions, grudges, behaviours, habits, past hurts, codependency issues. Now I do apologise for my writing, that's why I kind of read out. Do you know what, I've got a really high IQ, and that was tested properly by a psychologist when I was at university, because they said, you're a clever girl, but your writing sucks, and your thought processes are totally different than anybody else's. So they did a test on me. I've got high IQ, but a ridiculously high also level of dyslexia. So there you go. But anyway. But lifting up again, so this person is holding on to their fears, doesn't want to let them go. Their addictions, the things they're addicted to, not letting them go either. Grudges, nope. Habits, past hurts. Are any of these ticking any boxes with you guys? Codependency issues. I don't want to be brave. I can't do this on my own. I need someone to help me. I need someone to be with me. You know, those sorts of things. I can't do it on my own. And this person is holding on, but you know what? Age of Aquarius waits for nobody. It is going to pulsate you through, and you're going to have to, it's going to be a tough ride if you're not going to go with it, because it's there to help you, but it means you have to change everything, almost like the way you think, or whatever your area is, you know, but the way you think, the way you feel about things. The fact that you've, you know, probably experiences in your life wants to really take you out of your comfort zone into a new experience. These are all to get rid of karmic cycles that we've been stuck on, you know. So have a look at that picture. How does that make you feel? What does it make you think? What things have you been holding on to? These all have to be, you have to release all of these. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. And enjoy the ride. So let's have a look then at the positive, well, you know, yeah, let's not be politically correct. Let's just say it as it is. Let's say the correct way you should be doing it. Okay. So here we have, oh, isn't it great? Doesn't he look great? So this person is embracing the ride. Ooh, he's just free, what's it called? Freeloading? Not freeloading. Freewheeling? I don't know. But he's like dived off and he's just on it for the ride. And those pulsating frequencies, those vibrations, that energy is just taking him along to better and bigger experiences. And that's because he's trusting in the process. Because the age of Aquarius is a process and we're going to all have to go through it. But this person is trusting. They know they're going to be renewed. They know that they're going through a phase of renewal, whether they like it or not. And so they're choosing to go with that renewal. Have you got things that come into your life that keep coming back? Well, if they keep coming back, if you're attracting certain people, it's not always a case of I'm crap, so I'm attracting crap people. It's often that, okay, crap people keep coming into my life. What is it within them that I'm reacting to? What is it about them that I'm feeling so scared about, or don't want to confront, or you know, they're triggering you in a way that you're always being triggered. You have to like do some shadow work and say to yourself, okay, why are these types of people coming to me? Who are they reminding me of a long, long time ago? And what do I have to alter? So I'll give you, for instance, I've just really recently realized that in spite of everything that's going on at the moment, I don't like to not be a sheep. I kind of, you know, I'm not the type of person that likes to stand out. I don't like confrontation. I'm getting better, but I'm the type of person that, yeah, I just don't like confrontation. And I like to be a good girl. I want to be a good girl. And I've been thinking about this for the last kind of couple of weeks, and I've been thinking, why do I find it so uncomfortable? And then I realized that my dad would always kind of make me pay. If I was to ever, because he wasn't a very nice man, but if I ever rebelled and had an autonomous decision in my life, he would seek revenge. He was a nasty piece of work. And so I quite quickly realized that if you go and do something naughty against the authority or the establishment that is over you, you're going to get punished. You're going to get found out. You know, and so I've grown up with this just simmering underneath me. And I kept picking partners who were always kind of, you know, make me pay in some way or another if I wished to do what I wanted to do. I'm simplifying it, but I'm just giving you an example. And so this last couple of weeks, I thought, well, I don't want to do that. I actually want to do what I want to do, stuff what people think, and not worry about it coming back and biting me in the backside. And it's been a challenge. But you see, I have a choice. Do I resist or do I embrace? So in order to embrace, what I've had to do is go, do you know what, shucks, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And face the consequences. Stuff it. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, really, what's the worst that can happen? And even when the worst happens, then what is the worst that's going to happen? You know, I'm a spiritual being having an earthly experience. At the end of the day, when I die, it's all great anyway. So what am I really worried about? And so anyway, so I kind of said to myself, right, I'm just going to face the situations as they come, and I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to see that the illusion I've been worrying about is just that. It's just an illusion. And I've taken the bogeyman out of the equation. Well, sort of. But I've also said, well, I'm going to face the bogeyman, actually. I'm going to face the bogeyman and show myself that actually I'm still going to live after it. I'm still going to be okay after it. And as I'm working my way through this, I'm realizing that I am not a child anymore. I'm an adult, and I don't have to let that inner child within me tell me, no, don't step out of line. Don't step out of line. It's okay, you know, to just sit where you are. Just be quiet. Just be a good girl. And I'm recognizing that within myself. So I'm stopping the resistance, because what God wants for me, what's Christ consciousness, you know, that middle road pathway, call it what you want. What it wants for me is to let go and just let it happen. Be who you are meant to be, and the only way to do that is to let go of those old kind of codependency issues. Let go of those past hurts. Let go of that habitual way of being scared. The first, you know, those feelings the minute that you're in a situation you feel uncomfortable with, instead of kind of going, oh, that's just the way it is. No, let go of it. Make new habits. Make positive habits. And so that I can embrace that flow, because it will catch you at the other end. The whole point of the Age of Aquarius is becoming, partly, but it's becoming who you are really meant to be. And to do that, you've really got to fly through the air. So I've got down here, because we're nearly finished now. So embracing means we are trusting, knowing that we're going to be renewed, made new. We're going to receive inspiration, and we're going to be inspirational. We're going to use our imagination and help it to, when we use our imagination in our life, to really create something amazing and wonderful ourselves, without constraints of former fears and former behaviours that have entrapped us. So that imagination is going to really lead us to amazing places. And that involves being vulnerable, embracing vulnerability. Wow, that's a big one. And enjoy the ride, because it is going to feel like a Wheel of Fortune sort of card. It is going to feel like that. And the Age of Aquarius is about leading you into this vortex, which is going to help you embrace that. You know, life is about ups and downs. You know, this person here doesn't want an up and a down. This person likes a roundabout. Round and round. That's what this person likes. Don't get off. I don't want to get off, because I don't know what's, you know, out there on the off. I just want to go round and round. Where this person is saying, no, I want to step off that roundabout. That habitual encircling entrapment. I want to be free, and I want to be, I've got down here the star card as well that came to me. I want to be that star card. I want to not only be renewed, but I want to renew other people. I don't just want to receive, I want to give. And sometimes we have a problem here receiving, and sometimes here we have a problem of giving. But here we're embracing giving and receiving. So when you think about this phase that we're going through, do you want to resist it? Because it's going to be a hard journey. It's going to be a hard few years, especially next year. Next year is going to be a hard year. if you resist this change. Telling you. But if you embrace this year and the next year, what I mean in this year, what I'm saying is the next 12 months. That's what I mean. If you resist the next 12 months, this is going to be hard. You're going to be knocked left, right and centre. But if you embrace this next 12 months, you are going to be on the ride of your life. Remember, everyone, we're spiritual beings having an earthly experience. And if you can grasp hold of that, your spirit first, and you're just having an earthly experience, enjoy it. Even the negative things that come along, feel that experience. Say, okay, what have I learned from that? If it's been awful and been bad and you've lost people that you've loved, you've lost friends, whether that be through death or whether that be through arguments and friction, it's been a learning curve. And you can really truly tell somebody's maturity that when you say to that person, what have you learned through this? And they say nothing, I've got nothing, then I know I'm talking to somebody who is living in that mirrored ball. They're living in that mirrored ball. This is from lesson 7. But when you live in a glass ball, a glass sphere, you see all. You appreciate all. Whether it's good or bad, you appreciate all of it. And it's through age. I'm 50, and it's only through age that I can look now at the lives of people who have passed, and I'm able to look back and go, okay, I know what I learned from that interaction with that person, whether they were nice or not, whether they were loving or not. I'm able to go, okay, I see, I get it, I see what I needed to learn. Because they were spiritual beings in an earthly body having an earthly experience, but the spirit first, the spiritual entities first. That's who you really are, a spiritual being. This is a blip in history. This is a small fraction of time, and you wanted to come down onto this earth to have this experience, to be able to practice and understand what it's like to be God's children, and to practice and manifesting and creating and experiencing things you've created, whether it's your children or a business, or experiencing what it's like to feel the sun on your face and the wind in your hair. It's all about experiencing creation and experiencing creating, and that's what it's like. And when you have things that stop you, and you have things that stand in your way, it's also about experiencing what it's like to resist the things that come your way, or to allow things to come in your way. And that's why I particularly like the death card. The death card is a gift to us, because sometimes things need to go, sometimes things need to change in order for us to truly move forward. Any time where you're in a static situation, you're not living, you are stuck. And we need the death card to come to swoop in, not in a physical way, although some people, it can mean that, but it's spiritually, it was never meant to be that. It was about, in order to go to a different spiritual level, some things need to go. And here, these things, when you resist, these need to go. And if that's, whatever it is, you know you best. What needs to go, folks? work on them. I know you don't want to. Some of you hopefully do, but I can tell you that once you get to a certain age or a certain spiritual level, you begin to look forward to the things changing. You begin to look forward to the things dying. Because you know what's after that is good. What comes after is a blessing. Letting go is the real big secret to ascending. It's such an amazing understanding of letting things die in your life that need to die. And you let go of them from a loving perspective, from a, I need to let go of that job, it's holding me back. I need to let go of that memory because it's hounding my thoughts. I need to let go of this, I need to let go of that. So anyway, hopefully, you know, through my waffle, you've been enthused to understand, okay, which way am I going to deal with this age and the next 12 months, guys. The next 12 months. The next 12 months, you need to be doing this. Embrace the change and understand that good things are coming and they are going to change your world. But hold on to your britches because it's going to be huge. Okay, all right. Bye folks, I hope you liked this lesson. I'm going to now record the next one. Speak to you soon. Bye.